We're talking tonight about new frontiers in public health. These are the covers of two publications that I've had the honor of participating in. Even though I have worked in the International Labor Office in Geneva, Switzerland as an international civil servant of the United Nations, I have moved a lot away from the workplace health area in particular because the field has shifted, because the organization of work is so different, and because the technologies in life around us also have an impact in the workplace that wasn't really envisioned all those years ago. So just very quickly, so you see the themes for tonight: new frontiers in public health. On the left is the handbook for parliamentarians for the Convention for the Prevention of Counterfeit Medicines, called the Metacrime Convention for the Council of Europe. This is a convention that now has 11 ratifying nations, and I'll talk a bit about what that means. And I had the honor of being the lead author, and in some parts of it, the only author. It's an official publication available on the web for free from the Council of Europe in English, Spanish, French, and Russian. And on the right, you see the cover for my new book that will be out in spring of 2018, Global Health Impacts with Nanotechnology Law. As Paul pointed out, I've done a lot of things that led to these things that you saw on the screen just now, and one of the things I'm extremely proud of is I wrote the first doctoral thesis in the law of nanotechnology for the Geneva School of Diplomacy, and that thesis was given the prize for the best research in social medicine and prevention at the University of Lausanne. First of all, I have to thank Barnard, because Barnard gave me the intellectual playground. Barnard let me write a senior scholar's honors thesis about occupational health as a law system. The law of occupational health in the USA, France, at the time Soviet Union, doesn't exist anymore, and under international law, which gave me field work and the opportunity to meet ILO and to see what was going on in other countries. And in that became the blueprint for a great deal of work in occupational itself, as you said. I wrote a treatise for 20 years called Designing an Effective OSHA Compliance Program, and updated it every year. But it also introduced me to the importance of the inextricable link between work and health and the survival of greater society, and compelled me to go to Johns Hopkins to study public health. And I was very fortunate when I was teaching at Columbia to look at genetics questions. The natural outgrowth was the thesis that led to nano, because these questions, some of them are perennial, they're just in a new vehicle. And in a revolutionary context of looking at this vehicle looks at them in a totally new way.